There we go. Just waiting to see if anybody arrives. I ain't muted the teller, so hi Sue, how you doing, my love? Let me know then, Sue. Is it blurry for everybody? Or is it just me? Oh, dear me. Hi Austin. Is it blurry for everybody or is it just me? Oh, it's cleared up now. Yay. Hi Ratius, how you doing? Right, you know what? Because I decided that I wanted to come back on again, but I didn't really know what to talk about. So I just thought, you're all going to have to just put up with me, that kind of thing. And therefore, I scrolled right down to Chile Archives. And we have got... Right, wait there. I need to see what they're called properly. If I turn it that way, maybe it'll tell me. Wait there. No, it doesn't tell me still. Oh, so great. Right, wait there. Right, let me see. Details. There we go. There's a good one. Breonna Taylor. Right, yeah, that was one. So in grifting, for Breonna Taylor, or off Breonna Taylor is what I mean. Or I honestly, I really nearly almost added a H to the or. Defendant Kevin Waldo files. So right, let's watch the other one first. So that would be that one. Yeah, happy days. Okay, job's a good one. Right, okay.
Hey boy, what is going
Voice changed, obviously, because because I am a professional.
on? So, I guess for me, first and foremost, that Breonna Taylor killer.
Hey, Church. Hi, Logan. Hi, Elite Lows. Hi, Rebel. Hi, Sue. Hi, Nicholas. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing this evening?
Finally charged with crimes, which,
So just in case nobody read about this is old, yeah? It's from a while ago, so it's not recent, but, let's just take the piss out of him how he used to be. Because I just want to live stream and get tipsy and have a laugh, so... And you lot are literally the best people to do it with. And Chili is literally the best person to take the piss out of. So yeah, let's go.
If you guys want to bear with me for 1 second, I'm gonna point the camera down real quick.
Why?
Come on, Charlie, little bear. Come on, Charlie, little bear. So, yeah, we're close.
That was Chili's little size 4 feet, bless him. Oh.
Taylor killers were violent. Orientation is...
It is a great idea, isn't it, Sue? And I mean, I know, yeah, that you are a very wise lady. You are. And so if you are agreeing with me, then I know that I'm right. So yeah, thank you very much. By the way, I actually mean that in all seriousness. I won't even be sarcastic. So if you've got my back, I am very comfortable. Get on with it, man. Fucking hell.
Sorry, guys. We don't stop.
Oh my days. You fucking take your time though, don't you, bruv? Oh. You're telling me that in a fucking great fit. Oh, that's awesome. That's definitely going on my next thumbnail.
Grenade launchers and a battering ram that was...
Right, too far. Too far.
I didn't talk in here, but today's a really exciting day for a lot of reasons because I'm not sure if you guys actually understand the implications of how this affects the journey that you and I are on now, the reason why you're watching me right this moment. The entire reason...
I'm watching you right this moment because I have got so much whiskey. I've filled my stomach now. Kids are all asleep. I've still got loads of whiskey. I'm not gonna drink it all tonight, so I'm gonna save some. But I'm not tired. And we're all here to basically take the piss and have a laugh. So yeah. That's why we're all here, Chili. That's why we're all watching you right now.
Well, not the entire reason, but a large portion of the reason why I'm standing here right now in front of you is because of Breonna Taylor.
Oh
I
my
was
days.
inaugurated in 2002. The cops kicked down my door with a full SWAT team. I wasn't ready for it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't even realise this is what I was getting. Yeah, I literally just scrolled down. Obviously, I scrolled far down. Yeah, it's, 9 months ago, I think it was. So this is about 9 months old. And I saw Breonna Taylor's name in his live stream, and I thought, oh, right, that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna get this one, change the voice on this one. This you doing a grift on an absolute fucking tragedy that absolutely happened to such a beautiful, wonderful, innocent person. And this is what he's gonna do. And you do know what he's gonna do, don't you? But is he? Right, because so more recently, I don't know how many months ago it was, maybe 4 months ago, 5 maybe, he came out with that bullshit. Oh my God, it was such extreme bullshit. How when this happened to Breonna Taylor, his sister phoned him up. Chili, are you all right? I mean, yeah, I'm all right. Oh, because I've heard about Breonna. Yeah, I know it's terrible, isn't it? But yeah, I'm okay. But Chili, are you sure? Yeah, why? Why are you asking me? Oh, because Chili, it happened to you. Boom, boom, boom. And Chili's trauma, right? And Chili's trauma, his trauma just made him forget it all. From the two, not one, the two. No, not Raisy, Dad. And he'd completely forgotten it all. And then, he's on one end of the phone, his sister's on the other end of the phone, and they just cried together. And so yeah, there we go. That was my amazing impression of Chili and his sister. So yay, let's go.
I did a large portion of the reason.
Shut the fuck up,
guys.
All right, let's go from there.
Whoa.
Hi, Gar.
Don't stop.
You're late.
So just a couple more painful steps here.
Oh shit. By the way, yeah, I completely forgot. You lot that were with me at the end of my last live stream that weren't that long ago, granted. I said that I was gonna managing mod all of y'all. I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. I really am. But I'll try and remember. Actually, you know what? Yeah, when we got, I'm not saying I'm gonna watch all of this, but when I'm done with this, scream in big capital letters, and I'll go onto YouTube and I'll sort you all out. I promise. Are we all ready for his sub story?
Come on, little bear.
Get on with it, man.
There we go.
We're waiting.
Because I can't really see out there.
Fucking hell.
So,
Again, anybody that's only just joined, this is like 9 months old.
So I'm going to continue this talk in here, but
Really, Mo? Fuck me, man. I'd be happy to, honestly, I'd be well happy. I'd have bought too many as well. Hi, by the way, how are you?
Today's a really exciting day for a lot of reasons because I'm not sure if you guys actually understand the implications of how this affects the journey that you and I are on now, the reason why you're watching me right this moment. The entire reason, well, not the entire reason, but a large portion of the reason why I'm standing here right now in front of you is because of Breonna Taylor. I was inaugurated in 2002. The cops kicked down my door with a full SWAT team. I wasn't ready for it. I didn't create any victim.
Seriously, yeah, sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt your telling of such a hurtful, traumatic story, Chili. I'm so sorry, but I just can't help myself. I have to interject. Are any of us ever fucking ready for the police to put our fucking doors through? Serious question. Honestly. Seriously. Are any of even coming from me, and I've done load of shit in my life. And I have known a load of people in my life. Drug dealers and their lot. And they never sat there, just, sat there on the sofas, just sitting there, ready and waiting for the police to fucking put their doors through. But you know what, though? But Chili's right. Chili's right, people. He is. He's right, yeah? Because the thing is that GHB stuff, yeah? It's not a date rape drug. It's not, remember? Because Chili says so. I dickbag, how you doing? Oh, dickbag, it's on like 9 months ago. So, no, but yeah, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So, because he was only doing that, and because he says that it's not a date rape drug, he was never expecting the police to put his door. So, yeah. He just pulls such brilliant faces, don't he? Let's continue.
Would allow for the police to so violently attack me and raid my home with 10 people.
Sorry to interject again, right? But I'm a motherfucker for it. And I actually, you know what? I just said sorry, but I actually don't even apologise. I will always do it. I'm interested now to pay attention to see what he says. And will he mention? I don't think he will. And I've not seen this, by the way. It's 9 months old. I've not seen it. I didn't used to always watch his shit. I used to watch other people's coverage of his shit. Like what you lot do, which I don't blame you for at all. It's always the best thing to do. I personally, right now, will place a bet of money that I have not got. But you know what? I bet you all £1, yeah? That he does not mention, I was going to call it GHB. He does not mention the reason why it happened. I bet you he does not mention GHB. He does not mention the reason why it happened. All he'll do is talk about the circumstances of it all, what he went through. Do you know what I mean? That's what he'll do. Generation Ape, I've not seen you for ages. How you doing? I didn't bother putting door back after. Oh, that's all right. Don't worry about it. That door is always open for you. So, how you doing, mate? Are you all right?
With AR-15s and grenade launchers and a battering ram that was...
Right, whoa. I'm not American, as all of you know. Well, no, you don't all know that. I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry to shock you all, yeah? I'm not American. And I know that blows everybody's minds. I really do. And I'm so sorry. But... Did the police do drug raids with grenade launchers? Like they burst in with AR, whatever we just said, and grenade launchers. So, you're lying on your bed, at 3 o'clock in the morning, your door's just gone through, and all this, that, and the other. So they go in with machine guns, but they also point grenade launchers at you. Is that what they do? I'm assuming, yes, because, Chili's never lied, ever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but Tina, they did, clearly, because Chili just said so. So, AR, whatever he just said, and grenade launchers, all pointed at his head, I bet you. I don't think I'm going to be able to, honestly, how long's this? Fuck me. I've got another one, no. I go, you know what, yeah, again, I'm putting another bet now, right? I'm betting another £1. By the way, I ain't got no quids, I'm skint. But I'll pay you when I've got it, I'll pay you, yeah? So, I'm betting another £1 that we don't get half an hour into this, 30 minutes into this, by the time that I've had enough and want to go to bed. Bet you. So we are, at the moment, 2 minutes, 38 seconds into it. So that's another 27 minutes, right? Bet you. So, right, I'm gonna really try and hold my tongue. I really am. I'm sorry. I know I pause a lot, but I'm an opinionated gobby bird. I can't help myself. So I'm gonna let him talk, and I'm gonna try my hardest not to interrupt. So fine. There you go.
The size of me a giant battering ram that was huge, and they burst through my door because
Fuck's sake, see, look, now I have to pause straight away. Exactly, Generation 8, exactly. I'm thinking something like Life of Brian scene when the Romans break into the Judea's People's Front meeting. Are the Judea's People's Front? Ain't they the People's Front of Judea? Or is it not the Judea's Front of People? Yeah. But yeah. We ended my last live stream listening to Always Look on the Bright Life. Bright Life? Bright Life. Fuck me, man. Always look on the bright side of life. That's the one. Fucking hell, man. People's Front of Judea. The Judea People's Front. The front of Judea's peoples.
some pencil neck piece of shit judge signed off on a warrant that allowed them to completely and utterly decimate my life for 3 to 5 years, 3 years minimum, where I could not function as a human being. After your house is raided, you are never quite the same ever again. Once the door comes off the hinges and you're sitting there, and then the cops come in and they point laser beams in your eyes, and you have never created a victim. There's
Whoa. Sorry, yeah, I'm sorry. I did really try not to pause, but I'm rewinding it a little bit. I really am. I'm sorry. But didn't he just say, yeah, a minute ago, that he had grenade launchers pointed at him? So, right, no, that's too far. No, that's too much. There you go.
the implications of how this affects the journey that you and I are on now. The reason why you're
We're on a journey, people. We're all on a journey.
The entire reason, well, not the entire reason, but a large portion of the reason why I'm standing here right now in front of you is because of Breonna Taylor. I was no-knock raided in 2002. The cops kicked down my door with a full SWAT team.
What? Say it.
I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, no shit.
I didn't create any
Oh
victim
my
that
God.
would allow for the police to so violently attack me and raid my home with 10 people with AR-15s and
Grenade launchers?
grenade
That's
launchers
what-
and a battering ram that was the size of me, a giant battering ram that was huge, and they burst through my
The
door.
fucking battering ram ain't for you. Did he just say the size? Did I just hear that right? Did he just say the size of me and the battering ram was huge? Is that what he just said? Or did I mishear it? Because you know what, yeah? I do mishear stuff, I do. Did he just say that? Did he say the size of me and the battering ram was huge? You did say that, didn't I? I need to know, quick. He likes me. You're not helping. Oh, I swear that's what he said. I fucking swear that's what he said. You see the size. The battering ram ain't for you. Fuck me, man. Oh, my days. Right. Deep breath, right. Even I know. In the UK, yeah, where they don't use like the equipment they use in America, even I know that a battering ram, so to speak, isn't for you. It's for the fucking Dorvals. Oh my days. Oh my God. What is wrong with this dickhead? Who still, 9 months ago, look, still pulled the best pause faces ever. So AR, what's it called, and grenade launchers all pointed at his head, and the battering ram pointed at his arse. Bless him. And he weren't prepared for it, though. That's what's important, yeah? He wasn't prepared for it. Poor little innocent Sheila. Bless him.
Or because some pencil neck piece of shit judge signed off on a warrant that allowed them to completely and utterly decimate my life for 3 to 5 years, 3 years minimum, where I could not function as a human being. After your house is raided,
You couldn't function as a human being. So, right, so as a human being, yeah, we can breathe, right? And we do that naturally, we do. We need food, we need water. We will seek them naturally, usually, you know, and when the need gets too much and the opportunity presents itself, we will partake. We will piss and we'll shit. We will. We might not like to admit it. Even as females, yeah. We might not like to admit that we fart and we shit, but we do. We do. But don't nobody tell the blokes that though, yeah? As far as the blokes are concerned, we don't. Anyway, I'm assuming you could still walk. You could still definitely talk. I'm pretty sure you could still visit your family and whatnot. So I don't know. What am I missing? Am I missing something? So I'm just letting you know I'm going to do a sneak attack on Leicester next year. I'm going to come to the UK and tell us. No, but Sue, you can't, yeah? Because I'm not going to be ready for it. Oh, that'd be absolutely awesome, by the way. So if you actually did, let me know. Go over there. 3 to 5 years. It is, isn't it? Exactly. Fucking hell, man. 3 to 5 years. I mean, seriously, yeah, and I'm not even making this up, right? One of my best mates when I was a kid, his man was the biggest draw dealer in New Parks, and fucking, I think she still does it, actually. But anyway, let's not get. But anyway, fucking, that house used to, I don't know, that house used to get raided maybe, definitely once a year, sometimes twice a year. I unlock, yeah, back again. But, right, it'd happen, and you know, by next day, literally the next day, life would just be back to normal. Just back to normal. Now, I know I'm in the UK, he's in America and whatnot, but I mean, nothing he has said so far has like shown us why his life was so, and he's took so far as well, he's took no responsibility for why that happened. He's like, oh, some piece of shit judge gave them the permission to do that. Why though? Why did the judge give them permission to do that, Chilla? Why? Explain why. You can't, can you? It's all, where is me? I was so good. Meh, 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 meh. Bloody hell, man. I will, Sue. I'll definitely put the kettle on. You let me know, love. Honestly. It reminds me of the scene from Airplane where the pilot gives out all the information about a raid but can't tell his girlfriend what time it will be back because it's top secret. That's wicked. Why use a battering ram when you could just blow the door up with a grenade? Exactly. So all I can think, yeah, is that they were maybe, right, so they kicked the door in, yeah, with a fork. Then they went in, they pointed grenade launchers and AR whatevers at his head, and then they made him bend over and threatened him with the battering ram. That's the best I can think of. It really is.
You are never quite the same ever again. Once the door comes off the hinges and you're sitting there, and then the cops come in and they point laser beams in your eyes, and you have never created a victim. There's been nobody who is a weeping willow from...
That winds me the fuck up, it really does. Because he's never created a victim. He was manufacturing, with the intent to supply, GHB, which is, not can be, as far as I'm concerned, yet is the date rape drug. I've been spiked with it myself. I've had loads of friends spiked with it. I was lucky some of my friends weren't. Fuck you. And just fuck you. You've literally got hundreds of victims, you fucking stupid cunt. So, fuck you, Chili.
From you, nobody's crying that you hurt them. No one's saying that this person did me wrong.
If I cry now, and if I get my mates and that, yeah. So if me and my mates sit here and literally cry because of the way it made us feel, and especially my mates that weren't that lucky, and if they cry and talk about what they actually went through, would that make it all right then? So would Chili then say, shit, yeah, I'm so sorry, yeah, oh my God, I never thought of it like that. Nah, would he fuck? I mean, don't get me wrong, obviously his dealings ain't gonna have been us, but I don't know. If me and my mates were in California, would that have worked then? And do you think then he would have, finally, like, took some responsibility? Would he fuck? Oh, my days. He's more worried about was 10 strange men laughing at him. Yeah, probably. By the way, anybody that's, not been here long. This is an old one. It's 9 months old. I just decided to look at what he's chatted about in the past.
And I didn't actually anticipate this level of emotion affecting me at this moment, but when I the whole thing with Brianna.
Sorry, the fucking cheek of it. He didn't anticipate the level of emotion affecting him at the moment. The level of emotion affecting me just then when I was talking about what happened to me and what happened to all my friends. Fuck you. Ain't your fucking fanny getting raped, is it, you cunt?
I believe that she was killed April 13th of 2020. Someone can check that if you would. My emotions are raging. Just go.
Right, so it was April 2020, yeah, so it was 3 years ago. And then he made this live stream 9 months ago. So, what was that, middle of last year? Later than the middle of last year, weren't it? So well over a year and a half after. So why did he put Breonna Taylor's name in his live stream? Why did he do that? I mean, I'm not literally asking y'all. We all know why he did that. All a part of the grift, isn't it? It's all about the grift, the grift, the grift. What a fucking wanker.
Walking through the no-knock raid that I experienced. And then after after they no-knock raided me, they then...
I knew what you meant, delete loads.
put me in the torture cuffs. And, at the time, I was doing extraordinarily well. I had booked a bunch of things on TV that had paid me a bunch of money. And so I was able to write my girlfriend a check for the entire balance of my account, my entire life savings. I had to immediately write her a check because...
Remember, you see, I love how he talks about that girlfriend, yeah? It's always my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend. Now, you know me, don't get me wrong, it's probably because I have actually been a bit of a slag, but no slag shaming. Anyway, I've got my current husband, I've got an ex-husband. You have a bit with me, you for keeps, that kind of thing. But I've got a few exes and all this, that and the other. Whenever Chili talks about a girlfriend, it's basically one girlfriend, ain't it? He's had one girlfriend. And by the way, yeah, I ain't even knocking it. I ain't even knocking that, yeah. When when you hear about people like their teenage love, that kind of thing, and then they stay with them for ages and all this, that and the other, or that they just keep themselves to themselves, but then they do meet. So I am not knocking any of that. I really ain't. What it is with Chili though, yeah, he thinks he is God's gift. He goes on like he's so fucking fit. He is so sexy. He is so fucking good looking. God's gift to the ladies. Yeah. He's had one girlfriend. One girlfriend, so yeah.
I knew that to hire an attorney would cost me, it cost me $85,000 to hire Robert Shapiro. And that $85,000 went out in chunks.
Isn't it, Gotham? My husband now, yeah, he don't think he's fucking much to talk about, which I don't know. I like him. I think he's alright. But he's had 3 ex-girlfriends before he got with me. So that's 3 ex-girlfriends, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's some one-night stands as well, but 3 ex-girlfriends. And he is not that confident, and he does not think he's God's gift, and he don't go out strutting his stuff. That kind of, he don't now, but he definitely didn't then either. You know what I mean? He's got 3 ex-girlfriends, couple of one-night stands, happy days. It's a lot easier for girls, by the way. I get that. It is. It tends to be anyway. I mean, I don't even want to get into it, but yeah, it can be easier for us females, it can be. But fucking hell, man. And then there's this bloke who thinks he is so fit, he is so good looking. Oh, look how handsome he is. Look how handsome he is, people. Honestly, look how handsome he is. Oh, and his muscles and don't he make your heart all flutter and whatnot? And he's got one girlfriend, that's it.
The first chunk being $50,000 that I wrote to my girlfriend at that time. And
Sorry, right, wait there. How long have I, right? What did I say? Wait there, how long, right, apparently, I've got to go back, wait there, and that means I can't see the chat, wait there. Right, so I've been on for 30 minutes, I've got less than 5 minutes through, and I'm about to rewind. Sorry, I have to.
The entire balance of my account, my entire life savings. I had to immediately write her a check because I knew that to hire an attorney would cost me. It cost me $85,000 to hire Robert Shapiro, and that $85,000 went out in chunks. The first chunk being $50,000.
Right, sorry, I am going to interrupt again, even though I just rewound and started again. Why would you? Unless I'm thinking wrong, I don't know. Maybe it's different in America, I don't know. And by the way, I can't see anybody. Oh, there you go. I thought the chat was broken. I'm not American. Again, I know it shocks a lot of y'all, but I'm not. So, you beautiful, wonderful Americans, I don't know how it works. But over here, for example, you would not pay that kind of money out to defend you on a crime that you did not commit. So, hi Michael, how are you doing? I ain't seen you for a while, how are you doing? I need somebody to make it make sense, or... I mean, if he was innocent, yeah? That's the thing, innit, right? You know, if he was innocent, when he just let... Oh, I don't know. So I do know justice goes wrong sometimes. As in justice don't go wrong. Justice doesn't prevail. I know that, I do know that. He fucking did it. He fucking did it. Nobody is going to convince me otherwise. And he's never even denied it, has he? I mean, he goes on a big one, don't he? GHB ain't a date rape drug. Yes, it fucking is. Which means that was him admitting, yeah, that he did do that with GHB. He did do that. So he volunteered to spend all this money on an amazing defence lawyer to get him off something that he was guilty for. Yes? That's what it is, isn't it? Oh, my days. So raiding him, his accounts would have been frozen. Yeah, maybe, yeah. That is a good point. I agree. He paid to stay out of jail, hence it, yeah. I agree. In that geezer that he's talking about, in that, I could be remembering wrong, by the way. Is that who got, because I've heard from you lot, I assume, isn't that who got O.J. Simpson off or something? Or is it something similar? I swear that's what I heard. By the way, I'm going back on YouTube for a minute, because got it, mud my boy Michael up in it, bruv? Yeah, man. What? Right, wait there. Right, let me hook Sue up as well. Gotta remove your suit. Hook you up again. There we go. Gosh, I sorted you out already, I think. Rebel, did I do it to you? Let's have a look. Yeah, you're all sorted. Right, happy days. Let's fucking carry on. I told you, yeah. I fucking warned you all. I did. I really did. Told you, this is going to take me fucking ages to get through, ain't it? This, yeah, honestly, this would be like a fucking, what? This would be like 2 weeks worth of fucking, shit, Sue, fucking hell. Comment again and make sure that, because I was supposed to make you a managing mod, so comment again so that I know you definitely blue. Fucking hell. Because there's lots of him telly and you weren't blue, but yeah, I think it's that. Anyways, yeah, seriously, it's bullshit. It just couldn't take me so long to get through. And there's just so much bullshit. It's so fucking painful, ain't it? Oh, fuck that. So honestly, yeah, I looked at the teller and you were white, and I was like, oh my days, no, what did I just do? And then I thought, oh no, I made her a managing mod, so whoop. Let's go.
$85,000 went out in chunks. The first chunk being $50,000 that I wrote to my girlfriend at that time. And
oh, there you go. It was his girlfriend at that time. Oh, so he has had more than one. He has had more than one, people. Right, so there we go. So it's all good. So he has. He's definitely had more than one. I still love his fucking paused faces. 9 months ago, look, and his paused faces are still epic.
And
You deserve it, Sue. You're the best. And don't get me wrong, love art. I don't exactly know what you can do with it, but I love you, so yay.
it's hard to talk about. I'm sorry.
Oh my days, really?
Who's having?
Oh, let's. I'm gonna attempt to rewind it like 5 seconds, so we can hear the emotion in his voice, yeah. Because this is important. It is, yeah. This makes Chili seem real to us, don't it? Like a real cunt. There we go. That'll do. He has to do that. Sorry, people. This is hard. Go on, say it.
It's just hard to talk about. I'm sorry.
Oh, bless.
Who's having coffee today? Who had coffee today?
Oh my days.
So I just need to kind of compose my.
Right, shut up, Chili. I'm more important, yeah. I'm sorry, everybody. Right, Right. I do need a minute, yeah. I need a minute because I'm really lacking on my nicotine. I've got to roll myself a cigarette, so you have to listen to Chili for a minute, okay?
Thoughts here, so I don't sound like a rambling moron.
There it is.
So on that date in April,
Shit, salted denim. Sorry, yeah. I knew you were here, but I didn't actually see you. But I saw other people saying hi to you. Say, hi, mate. How you doing? How dare you interrupt my roll fagging, my fag rolling. That's what I meant. There we go. Again, another screenshot. I've really got to pay more attention to my Discord, and this is where I'm supposed to put all the pause faces, and I do get the best pause faces. It's not like it's a skill or anything. Like literally anybody could do it. And salted denim, by the way, yeah, I completely agree. Coffee is awesome. I do feel like a traitor to my country. I really do. I'm a very proud Brit. Yeah, I really am. But I'm off tea at the moment. But I go through phases. You know what I mean? So, Purple Rain. Hey, up, love. How you doing?
2020, when they no-knock raid Brianna.
Shit, fuck. Right, sorry to keep interrupting. Anybody that's just joined, this is not a recent video. This is 9 months old. We're all taking the piss of old shit. Let's get on with it. And it's actually quite amusing. And how far have we got? Right, we've got 5 minutes in, and I think I've been on for about 45 minutes. So that's how good it is.
Taylor, I had no idea. I was not a marcher for Black Lives Matter. I wasn't I went down a march with Black Lives Matter after George Floyd was killed. But when Breonna was killed in April, George Floyd was killed, I believe, May 20th of 2020. I wasn't a real super active as far as being a champion. I was just not in front of the camera. I was following these guys who have these huge channels.
I might have actually done a video about this, That shit that he was just saying then, that really rings a bell, because I did a video about him when he brought up Breonna Taylor and he brought up George Floyd, and he got the dates wrong. And I in my video, I brought up that, lots of murals, for example, of their faces, whilst I said, this is when this happened, this is when that happened. Both sides are absolutely fucking awful. How dare you grift off their names, basically. But it might not be this one. I don't know. But I know that I definitely did that. So, yeah, sorry to interrupt again.
Who I used to respect and love a lot, ironically. I used to really just really enjoy watching the auditors and the freedom fighters content. So here's what happens. So Breonna is murdered. I'm no-knock raided in 2002, and they come in my house. I don't want to talk about it again. I almost cried. But they come in my house. There's laser beams in my eyes. They kick the door open with a battering ram. The battering ram is a 150-pound gigantic steel. I don't know, maybe it's 100 pounds. I don't know what it was.
Are you serious? Are you actually telling me that the battering ram didn't go what you asked? I mean, we all heard, earlier that they came in with the AR, what's it called? And grenade launchers, pointed them at your heads, and then the battering rams came out. So make your mind up.
But they kicked my door down, and I was naked in bed, and they rushed into the back of my house, and they immediately put me in torture cuffs. It took two seconds. And then after that, they took me down to the Twin Towers facility in Los Angeles. And so now that happened.
Of course they did, Jessa. Obviously, yeah. If they had grenade launchers, then obviously they had flamethrowers. Obviously. So stick around, by the way. I'll give you a spanner in a bit.
Almost exactly 20 years ago. A little bit more than 20 years ago now. We're in 2022, and this is August. So yeah, so I was no-knock rated in the beginning of 2022, and then by the end of 2022, I had lost everything. I had lost my love. I had lost all the money I had made, all the money I had been saving, and I was raised poor. So for me to have $75,000 or $100,000 saved up, it was gigantic because I don't.
Oh, shut up, Chile. Everybody thinks. Sorry, I was at the window. Right. Yeah, exactly. Chile, you forgot about the lasers in your eyes, bruv. Come on. Church, I think he did already claim that. Chile, there was a tank parked outside, weren't there? They did definitely have surface to Chile missiles, 100%. Absolutely. I think he's already said that, yeah.
Come from any money. And so I had saved up my acting money, and I'd saved up the money I had made doing promotion.
Sorry, acting.
For different fitness brands. I used to be a big fitness model. And so, but by the end of 2020...
Michael, obviously, come on, bruv, yeah, you just stating the obvious. Obviously, there were helicopters. What are them, what are them badass fucking military helicopters called? What are they called? What are they called? I can't even fucking think. Shit. Right, I'm waiting now. Literally, right? We're going to sit here until I see somebody in the chat say it properly. Nuclear capabilities, obviously, Sally. Obviously. Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Unlike you were too slow, mate. Sally beat you to it. Black Hawks, yay! Oh, I love you lot. I fucking do. Right, so, do you know what there was, yeah? There were Black Hawks with nukes, yeah? All pointed at Chili's head. So, you heard it here first. It is a fact. Chili said so. We didn't say so. Chili said it.
My girlfriend and I had broke up. A horrific breakup. Because there's so much pressure.
No, I'm getting in there again. Sorry. I told you. I did fucking tell you. I fucking did. This is going to take a long time. So... made them all break up. The only girlfriend we've ever heard of is the one who was then done for stalking. So, him and the girlfriend broke up because I just weren't stalking her hard enough anymore because of the nuclear fucking Black Hawk helicopters all pointing at my head, and yeah.
So much stress going on in your life, and then I had lost my money, I had lost my girlfriend, I'd lost everything. And then, just so you guys know, when you're under felony indictment, and I was an actor at that time, I was a fitness model and an actor. When you're under felony indictment, you are not allowed to go onto a Hollywood set. If you go onto ABC, Fox, Sony, if you go onto any set, HBO, Netflix, any set, as soon as you walk through the door of the set, there's a security guard there. They take your identification and they run it. Then if you're under felony indictment, you can't go on that lot. And I had been booking everything. If I went for a casting, I booked it.
Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit, bro. Fucking bullshit. Why are you lying, mate? Why are you lying? Right? What did he get? Everybody, right? What did he get? He got 1,000 Ways to Die. Fuck me, man. Me and my kids used to watch that for a giggle, yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, Chili. I thought, right, my mistake. I'm so sorry, Chili. I really am. I'm so sorry. You were the Black Power Ranger for all of 5 fucking minutes. Get fucking dickhead. Fuck off.
Or I was the number 2 or 3 guy and someone else booked it, but I was on fire. I walked in the room, I booked it. So I'd only been in Hollywood for less than 2 years. I'd been there for a year and 3 months or so, and I had booked some pretty big stuff, and I had had a lot of success in the fitness model world. Back when, before there was Instagram, you used to actually have to get yourself as shredded as you could, and then go in for the audition, and there would be 20 other guys that looked just like you in the room.
Yeah, that, yeah. So, before Instagram, yeah, you actually had to, like, work. And you actually, like, had to work at it. And, like, you actually had to, like, work to, like, work. It's fucking, oh my days. Can you imagine? Can you lot imagine, yeah? All of us lot that, are at least a smidgen older than 20. You used to have to work, Shocking. Failure, I will. I'll try. God, can you please remind me, because you'll message me, so please remind me, and I will, Failure, I really, really will, because Goff will remind me, so therefore I'm putting all the pressure on him. If he doesn't do it, then I'll forget, so, Goff, it's all on you.
They look just like you. Green eyes, brown hair. Well, now it's kind of salt and pepper hair.
And you just said, looks just like me. I ain't got green eyes. I've got blue eyes. And I've got like black hair with some grey bits, but yeah. Who the fuck are you talking to? The fuck?
But, and you would see all these guys that look just like you. And back then, the number 1 guy was Greg Plitt. It wasn't me.
Right there.
Number 1 guy was Greg. And,
Shut up, Chilla. Nobody's really listening to you, They're all here for me. I'm so funny. I'm only messing people. Right, let me see. Shit, wait there. Oh, fucking hell, what's going on? Nah, fuck off. Right, let me have a look. Right, it's that one, isn't it? So. Bollocks, sorry. There you go, yeah. So, details. There we go. Right, failure. It's Breonna Taylor Justice fight ticks on sale tomorrow. 100 right. It's that, look. I'm gonna give it a minute. But it's like 9 months old or something. And so what I gathered as well as him using Breonna Taylor to grift, which clearly he's going to do because it's chilly, isn't it? And he's a fucking cunt. The whole fight ticks on sale tomorrow. So that must be the fight, mustn't it? Against Chad. That must be it. So, yeah. Got it? I hope so. Goff, have you got it? Because then you can help me out. Right, let me go onto YouTube a minute. Yeah, YouTube. Okay. I knew that I'd do that. Well, I've turned the volume down. I can't stand hearing myself talk. Don't like the sound of my own voice. It sounds like shit. I all sound common and stuff. I've been joking. I don't give a shit about sounding common. I just don't want to hear it. Everybody else is common. I love them. But me common, nah, don't like it. Go.
Playboy, what is going on?
No. I went on the wrong one. That's my fault. It really is. Right, what am I on? That one. That's the one.
It wasn't me.
There we go.
Number 1 guy was Greg, and number 1 and 2 was TJ Hoban and Greg Plitt back when I was a fitness model. And so...
Alright, unlocked. I can't fucking talk properly. What the fuck, man? Maybe I need to lay off the whiskey. I unlocked. I do, mate. You take care, and I will see you soon. You ain't telling me that ain't one of the best pause faces ever. Right, honestly, yeah. He just gives the material, don't he, for thumbnails? He really does, don't he? That's fucking awesome. Don't get me wrong, yeah? I know for a fact, if I was sat here on camera kind of thing, I know that it'd be the same with me. I'd look like such a twat so many times. And do you know what, yeah? That's why I don't do it. Hi, Oven Hero. How you doing, mate? Oh, no worries, Jessa. We're all blue around here. Lot love. I'm blue. My granddaughters were dancing to that last week. I deleted that now, by the way. So if you weren't lucky enough to see it, then you missed a treat. Seriously.
So now, all of a sudden, I had been on fire. And what happens when you go out and you book, and because there's a big difference between going to a casting and booking. And when you book, like I booked, then what happens is the people who are the casting directors, they remember you, and they're like, oh yeah, he's gonna book something. Because they have clients, and they're just trying to
Shut up, Chilla. Night, love. You take care.
satisfy their clients with the best possible talent. A casting director is a salesperson. Believe it or not, a casting director is someone who sells their talent to the client. The client is over here, the casting director's here, here's the talent. The talent comes in, the casting director sells this talent to the
bonus.
product, whatever product it is. Apple, Sony, Toyota, Ford, it doesn't matter. The casting director has relationships with all these actors, models. And then he has a casting for Ford or for Kellogg's or for any of those. So what the casting director essentially is doing is selling his talent to his clients, Ford, Kellogg's, Nabisco, whoever it may be. Okay? So now I'm on fire, I'm booking everything, and then they no-knock raid my house, which throws me into a...
Sorry, yeah, but I don't understand it. So, he was on fire, yeah? He was booking everything. Booking everything! Everything. Yet. The only things... Oh, no, there was a third thing, there was. But what was that thing where... it was like a reality... tanning place or... No, tanning place show. But, you know, where it's not really reality. And he's getting it on with the bird there. And then the boyfriend comes and all this, that, and the other. Right, so that's three things we found him in. But you know what though? It's irrelevant, right? Because he was fire, and he was just signing up to everything. Oh, by the way, that's just literally just reminded me. Yeah, Leicester have been relegated then, isn't there? So, you know, but you know my way of looking at it, yeah, is that it just means that we'll get promoted next season. I mean, I don't even follow football, by the way. I don't anymore. I used to. I really used to. I don't so much anymore, but I just keep up through my brother and my sons. So yeah, my team got relegated. They'll get promoted next time. Happy days. That is what it was, wasn't it? Delete Lol, Sunset Town. So it's 1,000 Ways to Die. It's not, yeah, but that's it, right? I said 3 because I was including the Black Power Ranger, but he never made it as the Black Power Ranger. So that's it then. Sunset Town, 1,000 Ways to Die. Wow, man, yeah. Chilla, you're right. You are right. Chilla, right? I mean this. I do. I mean this. I am so sorry. You were a serious, proper actor. You were on fire, and you were just booking left, right, and centre. And now, all these years later, we are seeing the proof of that in all the 2 things that you can be found in. You fucking useless cunt! I swear to God, yeah. I bet you, if you knew my real name, you could probably find me in more things if you looked hard enough on fucking YouTube and fucking Facebook. Fucking dickhead, get fucked.
Serious spin of PTSD, where I don't trust anybody, I don't trust anything.
He was in a film called Fighting Tommy Riley. The fuck is that? I've literally never heard of that. Sounds like a boxing film. Is that what it's about? He runs from fights. Come on, delete lows, yeah? You need to type really quick. I need to know. I'm going to press play. But then I bet your thing comes up and then I'll have to pause it straight away. So, Fighting Tommy Riley. I've literally never heard of that. I need to pay more attention. You know what, yeah? This is the downside of me keeping myself to myself. Because I actually do, yeah. I talk to a bunch of y'all and I get on with all of y'all. I do. But I kind of keep myself to myself. And then this is what happens. I have no idea that shit's gone on. I've never heard that one. Right, I need to write it down. Wait there. Right. I've got a thing. Give me a second. Boom. That's the one. That's the one. Right. Fighting. Sorry, I know this is really lame, but I'll forget. Ryla, is that what you said? Oh, I think it's what you said. I'm going to look for that motherfucker tomorrow. Happy days, there we go. It's all good fun, isn't it? Maybe a gay cornfield. Oh, dear me. My husband made me laugh the other day. What did he call it? All right. He said, I can't remember what we were talking about yet, but he said, oh, yeah, or whatever. It's like saving Ryan's privates. I says, babe, do you mean shaving Ryan's privates? I went, is that what it's called? I said, fuck me, man. How do I know my porn better than you do? What's going on?
Their talent to the client. The client is over here, the casting director's here, here's the talent. The talent comes in, the casting director sells this talent to the product, whatever product it is. Apple, Sony, Toyota, Ford, it doesn't matter. The casting director has relationships with all these.
Oh, shut up, Chilly. I'm reading the chat. You're so much little interesting. Right, so what I was reading is what Sumi just said. Goff, hey, I can piss you off now. You can't do nothing about it. Fuck me, man. I love you. You're fucking awesome. And he played a small part, ideal for Chiller. Absolutely delete loves. I mean, that is, yeah, it really is. Do you know, right, Bee Mover, right? So, have any of you seen Bee Mover, the animated Bee Mover, funnily enough? Right, there's a bit where the bee is caught on a windscreen, and I think it's Chris Rock does the voice. Does the voice for a mosquito. That's it. Caught on a windscreen, yeah? That would have been the perfect part for Chillette, wouldn't it? Not in it that long. A bloodsucker. In the film for 2 minutes, maybe. Absolutely perfect. So, Chris Rock stole that part from him, I swear to God. So, yeah. There we go. Actually, as a night, I never go on there, but yeah. Oh, there we go. We all learned something new. And then I'll burp. Right, wait there. We all learned something, and then I burp. New. There we go.
Actors, models. And then he has a casting for Ford or for Kellogg's or for any of those. So what the casting director essentially is doing is selling his talent to his clients, Ford, Kellogg's. Is
it Men in Black? I swear it's Bee Mover. Honestly, I'm sure it's Bee Mover. But I could be wrong. But I really am. I'm really sure it's Bee Mover. Which I love, by the way. I love Men in Black. But I love Bee Mover. It's great. Oh, now I'm going to have to wait for people to fucking let me know whether I'm right or wrong. Now Aquaman said that it's Men in Black, so now I think I'm wrong. No, I don't even care.
So, whoever it may be. Okay? So now I'm on fire, I'm looking at everything, and then they not grade my house, which throws me into a...
You know what, Chilla, I am so sorry. Chilly, please forgive me. I am so sorry. I really am. But the terrible people in my side chat were so much more entertaining than you. So I just weren't listening. Please forgive me. I am so sorry. There we go. So... there we go, that will do. Right, so... right, I don't even know what time it is. What is it? Right. Yeah, I've been on nearly an hour, yeah? We've got 10 minutes through.
Green eyes, brown hair. Well, now it's kind of salt and pepper hair. But, and...
You started even telling me, yeah, that I ain't fucking legend. At least, yeah, I can make a very small thing into a 2-hour stream.
You would see all these guys that look just like you, and back then the number one guy was Greg Plitt. It wasn't me. Number one guy was Greg, and number 1 and 2 was TJ Hoven and Greg Plitt back when I was a fitness model. And so So now all of a sudden I had been on fire. And what happens when you go out and
No, I know that Aquaman. I was on about, yeah, in Bee Movie, where the bee gets stuck on the windscreen and he gets talking to a fucking mosquito. And Chris Rock, I think, does the voice. And what I was getting at is that, like, you know, he was a bloodsucker because he's a mosquito, obviously. And Chili would have been able to be perfect for that part. We've all got ourselves all confused.
you book, and because there's a big difference between going to a casting and booking. And when you book, like I booked, then what happens is the people who are the casting directors,
If you book like I booked, yeah, I booked great as well, by the way. Yeah, you know, you do all realise I'm a proper, super duper, serious, like, actress, you know. Don't you know? I was in, like, you know what, yeah, I was in my primary school's production of a musical called Rats. So there we go. And, right, you know what else? Yeah, I was a backing singer for the fucking, what are they called? The Ronettes. And the little, what's it called? Little, fuck me, man. What's that one called with the big nasty plant and shit? Little Shop of Horrors. That's it, innit? So yeah, I'm fucking professional, Chiller. I'm more professional than you, so.
Greg Plitt back when I was a fitness model. And so now all of a sudden I had been on fire. And what happens when you go out and you book, and because there's a big difference between going to a casting and booking. And when you book, like I booked, then what happens is the people who are the casting directors, they remember you and they're like, oh yeah, he's something. He's because they have clients and they're just trying to satisfy their clients with the best possible talent. A casting director.
I'm going to interrupt again, yeah, because I've heard that so many times now. So it's just made me think of a song that we're going to go out on. And please, everybody, YouTube are wankers. They didn't like me, clearly, so they fucked me off. So I have no intentions of kissing their asses again. So I'm going to go out on a song every now and then. So if you want to help support the channel, I don't know, all the shit's in my fucking about me malarkeying it on my page, Cash App, or buy me a coffee or whatever. But you know what we're going to go out on? We're going to go out on, I can't even remember what it's called. It's Missy Elliott, though. It'll be great, I promise you.
Is a salesperson. Believe it or not, a casting director is someone who sells their talent to the client. The client is over here, the casting director's here, here's the talent. The talent comes in, the casting director sells this talent to the product, whatever product it is. Apple, Sony, Toyota, Ford, it doesn't matter. The casting director has relationships with all these actors, models. And then he has a casting for Ford or for Kellogg's or for any of those. So what the casting director essentially is doing is selling his talent to his clients, Ford, Kellogg's, Nabisco, whoever it may be. Okay? So now I'm on fire, I'm booking everything, and then they knock raid my house, which throws me into a serious spin of PTSD, where I don't trust anybody, I don't trust anything, I am, you hear a click at the door, and I'm like one of those,
Because he was a dirty, right, so because he manufactured with the intent to supply the date rape drug, that's what he's like. He's all jumping up at the walls, he don't trust anybody, and he's all jumping, skittish, and all this, that, and the other. It ain't his fault, though. It's not his fault. It's not his fault, yeah? It ain't, right? It's our fault. It's the victim's fault. It's the dealer's fault. It's obviously the police's fault. It's definitely the judge's fault. I'm actually taking deep breaths, and I'm going to press play. Okay.
What's that sound? What's that sound? And so now I'm just kind of walking you guys down a little bit of a lane here, because here's what happens next. In the grand scheme of life, here's what happens next. So I go through.
You know what? Exactly, Goff. That's. Oh, fuck. Right, this is. Oh. He ain't got no victims. As far as he's concerned, yeah? He ain't got no victims. There's no victims because he also denies that GHB is a fucking. Oh, God, man. It's a fucking date rape drug. But you know what? I am actually just going to leave it. I'm just going to let it play. But I know that you all get me. I know that you all get me. And anybody that was here last night saw how much I was losing my mind. I mean, I think I told a bunch of you earlier. My daughter came in after. I said, I could hear you shouting. What was going on? And I said, fucking chili chili sticking up. You know what? Yeah. Anyway, but So we're gonna press play. I'm gonna sip my whiskey. I'm gonna roll a cigarette. And we'll just let it go, yeah?
5 years, so I can't go on a casting for almost 3 years. Almost 3 years, if I show up to a casting,
Hey up, Rocket Cat. I ain't seen you for a while, mate. How you doing?
I have to tell them I'm under felony indictment.
Good.
Because the entire pretrial stuff takes forever, and then I take a diversion program, which is for a possession of a drug charge, not for dealing drugs.
Right, let's listen. Let's listen, shall we? Right, so I'm going to attempt to rewind it. I'm not very good at this, I'm sorry. He really does give the, excuse me, the greatest pause faces.
Through 5 years, so I can't go on a casting for almost 3 years. Almost 3 years, if I show up to the casting, I have to tell them that I'm under felony indictment.
Oh my God.
Because the entire pretrial stuff takes forever, and then I take a diversion program, which is for a possession of a drug charge, not for dealing drugs, not anything like that. Literally having a possession of a chemical. I take a diversion program, which is very common in America. People take diversion programs for possessions of drugs. Now, there may be diversion programs for drug dealers. There may be diversion programs for auto thieves. I don't know. But I do know that for just possessions of drugs, which all I had was possession, that's eventually after Shapiro did all they did.
No. Fuck. I just hurt my knuckles. I had to like clench my hands. So I didn't punch my phone because you know I've only got the one. No, just I'm not. I can't say no full stop here. I don't know. But no. Don't pretend. Why is he lying? Why is he pretending? Why is he pretending? But all it is, maybe he had a little baggie or something like that. He had a bit of personal. Fuck me, man. You lot know me. I've had all sorts. I've done all sorts. I'm not even against drugs. I'm not. Fucking hell, man. Bit of recreational fucking drugs makes the whole world go round as far as I'm concerned. You can have a fucking whale of a time. Don't hurt other people. Don't get carried away. GHB hurts so many other people. And it just, fuck me, man. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, man. He really does, he really does. He's going to run for governor. He can be your governor. Or, I don't know. Global Mum's governor. Or fucking, Teen Skeptic's governor. That'd be funny. Oh, fuck me, man. What is fucking... Honestly, I'm not even joking. I actually just did. I hurt my hands. Trying to stop myself from fucking losing my mind, basically. Right, you know what, though? I had to get up as well. Because I had no filters in my backy part. So, let's let him chat shit. For a few more minutes, and we will see.
Then they drop it down to a simple possession, and so I have to go on a probationary period for 18 months. But now, I'm under felony probation. So if I go onto a movie set, I have to tell them that I'm under felony probation. So, needless to say, for 3 years, I just don't audition. I don't go out. I don't, people ask me what I'm doing. Why am I doing anything? How come you're not going out? You were on fire. What's going on? Did you just quit acting? Like, what are you doing? And I couldn't tell anybody because I was so embarrassed that I was charged with all these crimes. It was such an embarrassment.
You were so embarrassed that you was caught manufacturing with the intent to supply the date rape drug. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Same thing to go through. So now let's fast forward a little bit. So I actually finally
No, right. So let's rewind a little bit. So, is this why, yeah, all of his fucking arse lickers lick his arse? Is it because of this? Because they still not know the truth? Again, anybody that's been here for a while, don't just mean tonight, I mean, you know, full stop. You know my past, to an extent, obviously don't know everything, but you know, I actually know, been arrested a bunch of times. What have I always said? All but one of those times, I was completely guilty. Completely me, completely my fault. I was a dickhead. I did not know that, Global Mum, and that's absolutely brilliant, and that's absolutely fascinating, actually. And that's awesome. Exactly. It does not need to be at the end of your life, does it? Fuck me. Even 9 months ago, then it turns out everything he says just makes me blow my fucking fuse, man. How far through are we? 12 minutes through. I've been on for about an hour and a half.
Out of my apartment because it just has such horrible memories. And so I get out of there and I leave.
No. Well, I need to. Sorry.
Felony probation. So, needless to say, for 3 years, I just don't audition. I don't go out. I don't, people ask me what I'm doing. Why am I doing anything? How come you're not going out? You were on fire. What's going on? Did you just quit acting? Like, what are you doing? And I couldn't tell anybody because I was so embarrassed that I was charged with all these crimes. It was such an embarrassing thing to go through. So now... So now let's fast forward a little bit. So I actually finally move out of my apartment because it just has such horrible memories. And so I get out of there and I leave. And I move to the west side of Los Angeles. The west side is commonly known as a little bit slower. Hollywood's very fast. So I move over to the west side and I start a company. Maybe you guys have heard of it. It's called Jock Sock. I start a company called Jock Sock because I can't go on auditions. I can't go out anywhere. But what I can still do is I can still do magazines. You don't have to tell them you're under felony probation or felony indictment when you go out for a casting for a magazine, which is why you guys can find pictures of me in magazines if you really look them up. Because I don't have to explain to them that I'm under felony probation or felony indictment. And so then I just book magazine after magazine after magazine after magazine because I don't have any money. I mean, and no one really knows that I've spent my entire life savings to save my own skin from going to a dungeon when at the very worst I had a possession of a chemical. There was no drugs being dealt out of my house. It just wasn't true. It was all made up lies.
Right, I'm going to interject. See how long, I'm proud of myself, yeah? How long I just let that go on for because I was basically biting my fucking tongue. What's that? I'm trying, Sue, I'm trying. Wait there. I can't even remember all the shit he just said. But he's doing it, oh, fuck me, man. I'm like, oh, I couldn't do this and I couldn't do that. Or why couldn't you? And especially if you're innocent, why couldn't you? What a load of shit. And you'd pay so much money and let it turn your life so upside down for something that you were innocent for. And then he did that thing, didn't he? With his finger and his thumb. A little bit of chemical, just a little bit of chemicals, that thing, yeah? Right, so everybody, obviously this ain't true because I fucking wish, man, I'd be off my face. But, last night, right? I had like 500 ecstasy tablets sat in my kitchen, and then the police knocked on my door, right? And so I got called just a little bit of chemical, you know what I mean? Just a little bit, wasn't much. And nobody. Everybody's looking for it. I didn't sell it to anybody. Everybody's fine. No responsibility. No owning, no acceptance, no fuck me, man. What a fucking cunt. All this shit makes me hate him even fucking more. What a dickhead, man. Never says he did exactly. Never says he did not do all the things he was charged with. Just in back. Exactly. That's literally all he's bothered about. I'm going on about that he had to spend all his life savings, which I can, I really do. I imagine that must have been so much, yeah, it really must. All his life savings on shutting his bird up and paying for a top lawyer. Why would you need a top lawyer if you're innocent? I just don't know. That's the way I look at it anyway. Pause face, boom.
That will come out later in life. I'll tell you who did it. I'll tell you the whole thing.
Oh, fuck me, man. What did I just miss? Who's he going to tell who did it and who... What? Right, wait there. I'm rubbish at rewinding this. I really am. There we go.
Magazine after magazine after magazine after magazine because I don't have any money. I mean, and no one really knows that I've spent my entire life savings to save my own skin from going to a dungeon when at the very worst I had a possession of a chemical. There was no drugs being dealt out of my house. It just wasn't true. It was all made up lies. That will come out later in life. I'll tell you who did it. I'll tell you the whole thing. But...
So it's now, yeah, over 9 months later. So has he told us who did it yet? Has he, Oh, shit, no, I just realised. It'll all be in his book. It will all be in his book. Because, his life, amazing. Definitely book, whatever.
Now, after booking a ton of magazines, I have to tan all the time. So I'm concerned about my tan your buns, don't roast your nuts. So I create this company called Jockstock. And I sell a Jockstock. But really, I sold a facial product to tanning salons for women. And that's what made the company go. That made money. But it was just extraordinarily difficult because I was still under this probationary period. And that ended, I think, around 2005 or so. And then Jockstock was going...
No, exactly, Aquaman, exactly. So he just made it. He made it. And then he gave it to the drug dealers. So he's innocent. The drug dealers are the wrong ones because he just made it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's exactly what it is. And, yeah, El Vampiro, I would hazard a guess as absolute left, basically.
Pretty strong, and we were making about $100 grand a year just selling facial products that I had invented to tanning salons. Matter of fact, when I quit Jockstock, and it was actually called the Face Force Field Company, but when I quit the Face Company, a lot of the tanning salons called me and said, please don't quit, please don't leave. We really like your product, don't go.
Yeah, so when he would have supplied the drug dealers would have paid him, but it's chilly though, isn't it? So, right, so once he made it, his responsibility ended at that. Once he passed it on to drug dealers, who then passed it on to dickheads who drugged girls and raped girls with it, that's not Chili's concern. That's not. Chili was innocent at that point. So, we've all got to get our priorities right, haven't we? Yeah? So, yeah, Chili's responsibility ended at that, apparently. And
I was like, you know what? Sorry, I gotta go. I was meant for bigger things than just selling this product. I invented the product line because I couldn't go on auditions. Okay, so now let's get to Breonna Taylor here. And we're going to talk about those tickets, by the way. The tickets tomorrow, I'll have 100 tickets. I have to send you on a link. So everybody, tomorrow, I sign the fight contract tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow when I sign the fight contract.
That's what I was on about, yeah? So, this is him. Like I say, this is 9 months old. So, this is him talking about the fight with Chad. I'm going to fight the contract tomorrow. You all need to buy your tickets. The fuck, man? What a dickhead. On top of him, I'm not a drug dealer. I did nothing wrong. On top of that, yeah, it's all like, yeah, here's my tickets for the fight that I'm never going to fucking show up for. Cunt.
You guys can share that all across the internet. But I want to finish this story and then we'll talk about those fight tickets because I only have 100, so you have to email me if you want a fight ticket. To my people who are subscribers that want to come to Kentucky in September 24th, I believe the fight date is, you got to email me and I got to send you a link or you won't get a ticket. We only have 100 tickets for supporters of this channel. So now let me explain what happens.
My people.
So now after 2005, 2006, I eventually shut down Jockstock because it's not what I wanted to do originally. But I moved forward into life, and as time continues to press forward, I get into the year 2020. And I'm gonna be able to, I'll be able to hold this together, but this is gonna be hard to tell you guys, because it is.
Oh, it's
I
going to be
feel
hard.
already.
Shit, should I slow it down? This is apparently, it's going to be hard. Apparently, this is going to be hard. Fuck me, man. I'm only 16 minutes. Right, you know what, yeah? I'm going to slow it down. We'll let him say what he's going to say, yeah? And then I'm actually going. And if you're all enjoying this bullshit, we'll get back to it tomorrow. Because I've got whiskey and everything, man. Life's good. Actually, ain't that good, though, by the way. So, yeah, if you want to contribute to my whiskey fund, please hit the cash up and buy me a coffee. Yeah, just saying.
You can feel it already. It's already in my throat.
Get on with
If
it.
you've never been through these things, then you don't understand. You don't know what makes me me. I can't believe how emotional this is.
Oh my god, get on with it. I'm trying to do my fucking press ups, yeah? And you're just fucking me about. Get on with it. The fuck? Oh my days. Why is he making such a song and dance about it? Get on with
This
it.
is hard.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
So here's what happens.
Oh, there we go. Woo.
So sometime between 2007 and
Oh my god, get on with it. The fuck, man? I'm literally there.
I don't think I can tell you.
He's gonna cry, he's gonna fake cry. You know what, I didn't even expect that. Is that what he's gonna do? You know what, Michael, I love tequila as well, but I ain't had it for so long. And tequila I always did in shots, whereas whiskey I can just do it sips at a time, so... Yeah, alphas don't cry, but betas do, so, By the way, I don't give a shit who cries, so... But he's actually... I don't give a shit who cries, but I will always take the piss out of Chiller, no matter what he does. Seriously, yeah? And this might make me a shitty person, but... He could do something that my husband just did, and I will take the piss all day long about Chili doing it. I really would. But you know why? Because Chili's a fucking nasty fucking cunt. My husband ain't, so yeah. Come on then, Chiller, get on with it, spit it out. We ain't got a fucking day, bro. What time? Fuck me, man, look. It's only fucking 1 o'clock in the morning, mate. Get on with it. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my days. What is he doing? What is he doing?
Okay.
What is he doing?
So,
Hey, he's back.
so sometime between 2007 and 2020,
Yeah.
my brain deletes the no-knock grade.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
I don't know when it happened, but it happened. Somewhere, I even talked about it on TikTok a few times.
Did you?
No, I talked about it on TikTok after I came
Oh
out
my
and started
God.
talking, because I didn't start talking until June
Of course.
19th of 2021.
Yeah.
I didn't start sharing the knowledge that I have.
Right.
So, sometime between 2007, 2008, and 2021, when I first started talking live about my experiences,
Well, wait there. Right. So sometime between 2007, 2008, and 2021. That's a pretty big... Right, fine. You know what? Fine. You know what, Chiller? No, it's all right. We trust you, bruv. We trust you. Go on. Let it all go, Chiller. Let it all go.
my brain erased it.
Did it? Oh my god, I can't believe it. Is that what it did? Oh, he's crying now, people. He's crying. Let's give him a minute. We've got to give him a minute. He's crying.
Somewhere between 07
Oh, there he
and
is. He's back
2021,
again. Fuck
my brain
that.
just erased the no-knock grade. I literally didn't remember it, because the day after Breonna Taylor was executed, and this is how we met, this is how people know me now, because the day after Breonna was executed in her home, I wasn't, anyway, I was in the drive-thru.
I'm literally interrupting just now, yeah, to just let you all know. Please join me. I'm reading the chat, and I'm letting this play right, and I'm going to read the chat. And I am going to carry on taking the piss, because that's literally the only way I can get myself through his bullshit without punching my phone. So, yeah. So, let's all just mock his bullshit. God, just him using Breonna Taylor's terrible, tragic, and absolutely despicable, unlawful death is just so beyond fucking out of order. So I'm going to walk away from my phone. I'm going to read the chat, and we're all going to laugh, and we're all going to take the piss out of him. Not about Breonna, obviously not about Breonna Taylor's situation, but about him being an absolute cunt and using it. And then I'm going to call it a day. So, yeah. And before I press play, I am going to take another pause phase because they never get old. There we go.
Of In-N-Out Burger in Los Angeles. And I remember hearing about Breonna, and I remember I didn't want to be in front of the camera. I didn't want to do this. It's when I decided to step away from being in front of the camera after that long hiatus where I just wasn't doing anything for years because of felony indictment and felony probation. I had decided that I didn't want to be the guy in front of the camera anymore. Even though I still had the charisma, I still had the chops to do it. I got offered a lot of roles, and I just said I don't want to do it. I don't want to be the guy in front of the camera.
No, I couldn't do it. Sorry, I just thought me. On the plus side, I thought it was going to go on about shit for a while. Oh my days. Don't worry about it, so thank you for being here. I'm going in a minute. Can you believe what he just said? He just said that I didn't want to be in front of the camera anymore. Whereas he's literally the only auditor that we've ever seen that constantly has himself on camera. I'm done, by the way, in about 2 minutes.
I've already been the guy in the limelight, and let me just say something, it's not that great.
Fucking...
And so, my brain had just decided that this incident was too traumatic for me, and my brain deleted it. And 2 days after Breonna was killed, my sister, who is a big empath like me, we're these big-hearted people who have some real teeth if you make us mad. My sister called me on the phone in the driveway for In-N-Out Burger. And I had just ordered my burger. I just ordered my double cheeseburger
This is the one. Then it must be, unless he's done exactly the same again. But this is the one. I think that I did a video about where he made out that he just got a burger or whatever, and his sister, you know what, if you all want to hear it, you can, but I am going to speed it up, because I'm fucking done, mate, I really am, and I've heard this shit before.
You know, animal style, and
spit it out.
And my sister asked me, she said, hey, did you hear about Breonna Taylor? And I said, yeah, of course. And she said, well, how do you feel, Jose? And I said, what do you mean? I said, I feel terrible. I said, I feel so bad for her that she was just murdered in her own home. Just the normal reaction someone would have when they hear about one person just being murdered by the state. And so then she says, no, Jose, no. She said,
seriously, yeah? Anybody that hasn't heard this will fucking blow your mind. So please, seriously, yeah, stick about. This is literally now the only reason why I am still going. I'm done, basically. I'm tired. I've had enough. But I want you lot to hear this bullshit.
Asking you how you feel, because you were no-knock raided by the cops. They came in and had your gun been by your bed, you'd probably be dead today. Did you think about that today? And I said, I was no-knock raided.
No, Goff, don't abandon me. Oh, thank you, Goff. See, no, I knew you wouldn't let me down.
I said, what? She says, Jose, you were no-knock raided in 2002. The cops kicked down your door with a SWAT team. How do you feel today, knowing they just did this to a black woman? She was murdered, and nothing has happened.
Sorry to interrupt, yeah, but can you imagine that? Like, if it had happened to me, and my sister then, how do you feel today? This has happened to a black woman. But why would my sister say that? Literally that bit, but whatever, fine.
It doesn't matter what color skin is, it just happened to somebody else. So then I had to go through this horrific resurfacing of which is why I'm having such a hard time now, because my brain is so freshly remembering the whole process of what happened. And so my sister on the phone, who is an amazing, wonderful human being, she walks me through it. And she says, let's talk about it. She says, tell me what happened first. I obviously can't do that here. I obviously cannot do it because I will just sit here and sob in front of you guys. It is what it is. But then sitting there after I got my burger sat there in the passenger seat, and I just walked through with my sister. Step 1 of my no-knock grade, step 2 of my no-knock grade, step 3 of being arrested, step 4 of going to the dungeon, step 5 of being forced to join a gang, step 6 of giving away all my money to an attorney. Every dime I had ever saved was gone. All of these steps I had gone through. In that moment, that night, sitting in the drive-thru at In-N-Out Burger, I am what I am. I'm an executive. I can run almost any company. I can do almost anything as far as me.
Right, you know what? Yeah, I'm actually done. And yes, Goff, I will manipulate you all day long. I won't really, by the way. I love you, I do. Hi, ZXL. How you doing, love? That list that you just said, yeah? Now, it's one thing. It's actually genuinely one thing, right? That your traumatized mind might have made you forget a traumatic police raid on your home. That could possibly happen, yeah? It could possibly happen. But on top of that, all the shit after, basically, him having to apparently pay out all his life savings, he handed them out to his girlfriend, and then to a high-paid lawyer to get him off the charges. He forgot about all that as well. The trauma had made him forget about all of it. So can you please all collectively give a big, massive fuck you chili in my chat? I would really appreciate it. And if all you are interested, yeah, we will carry this bullshit on tomorrow. And just basically so everybody actually knows what a despicable, disgusting cunt that he really is. And he is, isn't he? And I don't believe that shit about his sister and all this. I don't believe any of it. I didn't believe it then. I don't believe it now. And I did do a video about this, actually. Now, once he started talking about it, I mentioned it. Anybody that was here earlier, I mentioned it earlier. Him, the trauma. What a load of fucking bollocks, man. Fucking ridiculous. So, yeah, it's all good in. Goff needs to go to bed, so I allow it now, Goff. I allow it now. I'm really messy. My phone's about dead. And, yeah, it's 1:05 in the morning. So, have a good one, everybody. You know what? I've got shitloads of whiskey left still, so I'll probably be back tomorrow. So, everybody, take care. Thank you all for being here. Love you, dear. Hit the like on your way out. I'd really appreciate it. And take care. Bye.